What's up, guys? Mark Galloway here. Excuse me. So, I just woke up. It's about 6:33 a.m. I just packed up. We're going on another trip. This time, we're going up to Chatham, Cape Cod. We only have about 2 visits left to go up there, unfortunately. So, here's the thing. Unfortunately, we stopped going up there frequently in the past recent few years. And my family, they can no longer keep up with the upkeep. We did own it. We actually co-own it with my Aunt Meredith, since I think they owned it since the 60s, 70s, 80s, something like that. I don't remember which year exactly, but we had the house for a long time, even before I was born. And my sister, Sarah, has been going up there since she was a little kid. I've been going up there since I was a little kid, but then as the years progressed, when we got older, we did go up there every year traditionally, every summer. But then in my adult years, I did try to go. I actually went up there only once, and since I got my new job, I haven't been able to make time to go back up there as often as I could. So unfortunately, even though my family also doesn't go up there as frequently. Actually, my mom or dad, they more of so try to make the best of it. But unfortunately, as the years pass, they can no longer keep up with the upkeep, and this is the thing, with my Uncle Robbie. And I don't know if I told you this, but my Uncle Rob, he once owned a house up in Vermont. I don't remember which town, but we used to go up there every New Year's, to have fun in the snow, go skiing, and all that stuff. He owned that little cabin up there. It wasn't like a tight, small cabin, but it was a house that survived in the hills. The years passed, and even when we were young adults or teens, he sold the house because he couldn't keep up with the upkeep. So it's the same situation. So that's why we're selling the house. So it's sad, but at the same time, they don't have a choice. I don't want them to, but at the same time, if they can't keep up with the upkeep, especially with the pace, especially with the house that we're not visiting as often as we should be, they just feel like they don't have a choice. So so the house is currently up for sale, and we have at least this visit this weekend, and we have one more visit up in the spring. We'll be able to have a little bit more stuff to do before the house is gone, and we use the money for what we need, bills and debt, all that stuff. So that's the sad part, but we're gonna try to make the best of it while we still have it. We're cleaning up the house. I'm gonna try to get a couple of things out for my own needs, and we're going to try to make the best of these visits. So I just thought, why not? Let's bring the camera and let's film one of our last adventures. So this is not the last visit I thought it would be, but we have one more visit up until the spring where we should be able to sell the house by then. So yeah. So I'm going to go shave and take a shower, and then we'll be right up. So let's go up to Cape. This is the final chapter. All right, we're in Stamford, Connecticut. And I'm stopping to have my breakfast for the day, and that is the Elm Street Diner. And we're starting off with the Nutella donut. I personally never had this one. And thankfully, I can hold it just fine. I don't have to have Nutella spill all over me. It's a lot of Nutella. So it's basically a sugar donut. Not warmed up or anything like that, but they just sprinkled or drizzled Nutella all over it. Alright, still fairly messy, but still pretty delicious. Now we got the fried chicken and mac and cheese giant Rito, or smash Rito. Now that is very, very comforting. When you're depressed and you really need something to cheer you up, this is the go-to thing. I also had mac and cheese, and there was a couple of extra fries, but I'm gonna save the rest for later. I'm not full, but I'm already feeling it, and even if I kept going, I probably would still have leftovers, so I'm gonna leave it as it is. So now it's time to go up to the Cape. We are now entering Cape Cod. As you see right up there, there is that elevated railroad bridge. That is where the dinner train, and that is where the Cape Cod or the MTA MassDOT commuter train from Boston to Hyannis
comes into the bridge. It goes down right over the river. So that is our entry point in Cape Cod. Going over the Sagamore Bridge. Been around for about 80, or actually 90 years. Still going over a really old bridge. The railroad bridge is actually a few miles down from where I just passed it. Right down that way. And I think it might not be exactly this bridge, but over one bridge in particular that was jammed in traffic, there would be a bush with Cape Cod carved right into it. But this isn't the bridge that we usually go over. But this is the third daybreak bridge. But we're basically in Cape Cod. We're about 45 minutes out. But we're almost there. Oh, there's a windmill. I used to fantasize over that windmill when I was a lot younger. I guess I just thought they looked pretty cool. But yeah. Okay, before we get to the house, we're actually going to make 2 visits. So this is downtown. We're passing by a cemetery right here, which is called Evergreen Cemetery. This was a common sight to look at coming down here in downtown. And up there at the fire department, there's an American flag pole right up here. And right up here, this was my favorite place to stop by as a kid, which was Stop and Shop. And right here used to be Hollywood Video. For those of you who do not remember, there is Stop and Shop. Every time as a kid, every chance I got, I would go in there and I would try to find a brand new monster truck to add to my collection. Now back then, this was around the 2000s, and back then, every Hot Wheels Monster Jam truck was metal base. And even back then, whether if it was X-Racers or whether if it was just regular metal base or undercovers, I would go in there and say, oh, I want this truck. I would come back here every chance I get and go pick up one at a time just to see if I could find a brand new monster truck. I might probably just stop in here for a few minutes. Fire department is down there, but we're not going here. Down here in this stripping mall. Oh, wow. Okay. Here, this used to be a rental video store, as you probably know. I don't know if you remember this. Okay, well, there's a liquor store right here. That's pretty lit. Right here, this used to be Hollywood Video, and this would be where we used to go in, and we would get our videos rented. Videos, DVDs, video games, they had it all. But now today, it is a Verizon store. It's been here for years and years now, and it's also combined with a barber shop. So yeah, that used to be our nostalgia place where we would rent our videos. That's one of them. There also used to be a rental video store down at the airport, right by the airport. We're gonna stop there in a little bit, but first let's go to Stop and Stop and see if we can find a new monster truck.
So over the years, Stop and Shop, this location, it's basically been modernized. It's been like overhauled over the few years. So I don't know if we're gonna find anything here. I'm gonna see, but like in one of these aisles, I would try to find, as much toys as I possibly can. I don't know if it was this aisle. There may have been a few others, but they used to have monster truck toys all at certain places. Could have been moved down a few other aisles, but yeah. But this is where I used to get them when I was younger. It looks like we just found them, and yep, they've been moved a few other aisles down. Doesn't look like. We have the. Oh, these are new. Whoa! Look at this. Look, that reminds me of the shark from TMNT. Crap! I forgot what his name is. You know that in the TMNT 2012 show, like where we see the shark, like it's like an alien shark in like a suit or something like that. That's Great Bite. That's like the same name from like Monster Jam when they did it all those years ago. Oh, that looks sick. And that is Regosaurus or Regosaur. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Something new. There's the three-wheel tricycles. Oh, SpongeBob and Patrick. Yeah, that's right here. That's pretty nice. But this is new. We're definitely getting that. We have
Nothing else really new here. It's just like 3 pairs or stuff like that. Yeah, nothing really much new. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. And there's even some basic WWE wrestler right here and all that. But hey, I think we still got off with a win, so I'm getting that. So I got the toys, and like the monster truck that I just showed you. Also picked up a few utensils for my stay here. So now we're just gonna go to the airport and about one more stop, and then we're gonna head back. Actually, I'm gonna put them in the back seat right here, and then we're gonna head right to the house. I wish there was maybe about 1 or 2 more new trucks that I could have gotten over there, but it is what it is. We're here in Cape Cod, so let's make the best of it. And that mini shopping center right over there, that's now a T-Mobile. That's now a T-Mobile store, and there's also like some doctors or salons over there. But that used to be a CVS, mini market, pharmacy, right there. That used to be CVS right there. Now it's just a T-Mobile store, and Better Than You Shop, Adventures, all that stuff. It's now very different. We're now coming up to Chatham Municipal Airport, which is my neighborhood airport here in Cape Cod. And right here at the airport connected is the Hangar B restaurant. And that's where we would sit up at the top level, sit over the deck and watch planes land and take off. First, we're going to turn in here real quick. And you guys may or may not remember, but this is where a skate park used to stand. As you see, it's more wide open than before. You can see the street now, and right where that grassy area is, a skate park used to stand right there and be blocked off by that fence right there at the garage. Unfortunately, like I don't know if it had an owner or if the airport chose to have it built, but I think like it was taking up space, and like they couldn't afford to do both the skate park and the airport at the same time. I think like they couldn't really afford it anymore, and it was really in bad condition, so they took it down. So now it's empty, so it's just like now like a lot for employees and someone just to park here and go to the airport, go to work. And I think that used to be a sign that promoted the skate park. But now we're going to oh, there's like something being built there. I think it's a new hangar or something like that. I think you can even, I don't know if you can even see that if I can zoom in. There's like a plane or something built, or maybe that's just a construction vehicle. I can't really tell. But yeah, we're now going to just park a little bit further down. We're just going to walk around a little bit, and I'll take you at one point downtown where there used to be an independent video rental store. Here we are. There's like a private plane right there. That's not like the turboprop I was told about at a young age. Let me give you a better view. There's even a red plane right there that's like basically smaller than the others. That could be a stunt plane. Though, yeah, I might be wrong on that too. But yeah, there's that biplane right there. I think the airport's closed now, but yep, there's the biplane. And that took a ride. If you saw my vlog last time I was here in Cape Cod, me and Sarah went on a ride in a biplane, and that was quite an adventure. So, oh wait, no, the gate's open. You can even go on a scenic tour in one of these planes, but yeah. We're not gonna go inside the airport right now. So as fun as it would be to do that, it says right here, only enter with manager's position, or unless if you're going in to, have lunch at Hangar B Eatery, which is open from like 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Closed Mondays and Tuesdays. Thankfully, that's not the case here. So, but like, unless if you're going in there to do, actually, you're also allowed to go in there unless you're gonna, do rides or aero tours. But unless if you're in there for something else, you have to get, manager's permissions. Cafe crosses in active aircraft operations. Stay on the market walkway. Yield without an adult present. Old pictures.
There is Hangar B Eateries. You can't really see that. You can see all the water and stuff that's building in there. You can even go in there to learn how to fly an airplane. You know, as fun as cool as that would be, I'm not really looking to fly a plane with passion unless if I'm rich and thriving, I mean, I would like to have a private plane, but that's way out of the way. There's an overview picture of Chatham Airport. There's also rare occasions, I don't know if you can tell or not, but on rare occasions, they would have small or private jets or passenger airliners come and land here at Chatham Airport. That right there is the turboprop that we commonly see more often. So, right where we can park our bikes. I want to give you a much more closer up view of the hangar that's being built. So we're not gonna go like inside or anything like that. But yeah. Oh, this is basically as close as we're gonna get in there. But as you probably see right there, actually I think there is a plane in there, about one or two. Yeah, it's probably still a little hard to tell, understandably, for you guys, but I could probably see about one or two planes that are parked in there, even though a portion of it's being built. So, that's the view that we're going to look at with the airport for today. We're now just going to go by a couple of more locations right down the street over there. Actually, I do want to show you the park. Last time I was there, the park was basically in disarray now. But, or basically it's abandoned. But after I show you that, I want to take you to only a couple locations downtown, and we're not going to go to every place, but I want to show you one portion of the area that I do plan to go to, and one part where we used to go, where we used to rent our videos. I do believe that there's wind affecting the camera. It might have happened in previous clips. But I also forgot to mention that helicopters also, not as common, but they also would visit the airport on occasions. But yeah, helicopters have also come here too. Last time I was here a couple of years ago, we looked over what remained of an old playground. So we're now just walking by what's left of it now as we take another view of the airport. I don't know if any other planes are going to come across today. I mean, I think I faintly hear one, but other than that, it's pretty quiet. Oh, if you look over the horizon, you see right by that big private plane right there, those are the water towers that are the common sight that we walked by. Those are not, I don't know if those are the, oh, the red plane is starting up. That one's probably going to take off momentarily. But yeah, the water towers over there, that was a common sight to see from the distance. Now while we wait for that plane to take off, let's see what remains of this old playground. Oh, last time I was here, there was an old horsey thing. You know, like those horsies that would sway back and forth on a really powerful spring? That's gone now. The last time when I was here, when I shot this vlog, there was only like that one was gone. I don't know if it was this one or that one. One of them was gone, but the other one, it might have been this one. I think this one looks more recent. This one had the yellow horsey. I don't know if it looked like a duck or anything like that, but it was like loose, rattling, falling apart, not as stiff anymore, but it still like swayed still and still held my weight together and was still able to do it. So the swaying horsies, whatever they're called, they're gone now. They're gone. There's nothing left. So that's it for these horsies. The tires are still here, likely the military training ones. I mean, they're still basically in good condition. They can basically last here as long as they can, unless if they're removed
basically by government officials or something like that. And there's even other ones over there too. So these tires, I think you can just sit here and enjoy the view and watch planes take off on one end. And that roundabout thing, that's still there. Oh, the seesaws are still there. The seesaws are still there. This is one of them too. How heavy is it? Well, yeah, fairly heavy, but we're not going to try to move it. It's gone. This is an old swing set. The structure is still standing, but, you know, swings are gone. They rusted away. They decrepit, or I don't know what to say. But you still see the chains, some portions of the chains. I don't know if you see them right there. They're still there, remnant. But this was an old swing set. But yeah, the wood is still standing, but the swings are gone. Some litter standing all around. They're very like recent. They haven't like been there for like years or anything like that. Who knows? This is still like, oh, like you see, it's basically rusting away now. Oh, this is even wiggling. Yep, that's gone. So it's still gonna be a matter of time before this goes away. But hey, yeah, it still spins really good. Oh, I can't. Whee! Oh, whoa! That could have been bad. Oh, shit. There we go. Whew. That was exhilarating a little bit. I nearly fell on occasion too. Oh, the plane's coming. I hear it revving. Here it comes. Oh, it's coming right at me. Basically going right up. That plane might be a tour plane, maybe not. Actually, no, it's not. I don't know if it's more like for teaching pilots or anything, but that might be one of the privately used Cessnas. Pretty cool that it was a red one. And I'm also really glad I caught one on camera while I was here. I literally heard it start to rev up as I was coming up. So thankfully I got it at good timing. The seesaws are here. At least I think this one still works pretty nicely. Probably along with that one, as long as it's chained up. Seesaws are still here, but that's all that's left. There's even this old bench. Well, it is technically old, but you can still sit here and wonder as your kids play. Oh, I felt my hair getting tugged on this thing. Now you can see how soft that is. This sand, dirt stuff. But yeah, you can see that they can get rid of the swings. They can refurbish that if they want to, or basically from what you see, it's only gonna get worse. But that can still spin freely as long as you're careful, and the seesaw is still right there. It can do very well for what it still has left. But yeah, the playground, like if we were to show you, if we had pictures of what it looked like when I was a kid, if my dad or mom took pictures of me on the playground right here, it would look as fresh as it could be. Oh, I almost tripped. And yeah, but you see right here, the swaying horses, they're gone. Portions of the playground are gone. It's kind of more like just a walkway. Sorry guys, the memory card got full and cut off the film. But I was about to say, or I don't know if I was in the middle of saying before it got cut off, I didn't pay attention. But basically the playground still standing, has its days numbered. So I think like if they can cut down these trees and they can turn this into like a much more modernized playground, or just a viewing area of just watching planes and such. That will be really cool, but that's in the future. That's up in the air. But I mean, like, yeah, never say never, right? And here we are. We have some other parking lot, and I think right there that's just the adjusting business property. And there's a way down. Oh, this used to be. Oh, we'll go down these stairs, but we're not gonna go all the way in. It's private property. But I think this used to be some sort of little league field. Yeah, oh yeah, you see, this was an old little league baseball field. You can see that this is the fence. We're not gonna go any further than that. Oh, we could walk down there if we can, but I could go on that bench, but I don't wanna cause a problem. But this used to be a home base right here. I'm gonna back up a little bit. So this is where a baseball field used to stand. That used to be where a home field used to stand at. And this, an old scoreboard. You can see the visitor right here, made of steel, home. So this used to be like for Little League or something like that. And that's where a bench where all the players used to sit. Oh, what? Oh, that sirens. I don't know what that thing is down there. Something made out of wood. I think that also used to be another scoreboard. You can let me know about that. Alright, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to show you what's like downtown a little bit, and then we're going to go to the home. We're now in downtown Chatham. There's an Olsen State job lot, which is like a summer market where you can get some summer utensils. Right here is one of our favorite places to stop at. There is other stuff down there, but that's some stuff we're gonna do later. But this right here, we have the post office right here, and that right here, my friends, is the Cream and Cone. That is our favorite local restaurant that has seafood, burgers, ice cream. We are gonna get something from there, but that is something we're not gonna do today. But right here, this Ocean Bay store right here, that used to be a video rental place. I don't remember what name it was, but it used to be a video rental place. We used to get our videos from here, VHSs. We used to get, like, you know, There Goes a Fire Truck, or fireman documentary videos, movies, old school movies. We would get our movies from there, and it was a fun time. Adventurous. It went out of business years ago, but now it sells like buoys and all that stuff. And there also is like there is an entrance to a beach down the street. We're not gonna go to the beach today, but we are gonna go this weekend. But I want to show you, like, down the street there, that's where we would go to the beach. But there is a Keys and Jam store right there. We can get our snacks and donuts down there. Medical building. Pottery store, Chatham Moods. And right here, this is Mom and Pop's Burgers. We actually ate there a couple of years ago. I really want to try their burgers again. There is Shop Ahoy, and right there, this is the Dunkin' Donuts right down the street. Down here is the entrance to the beach, to Harding's Beach. But here, this is Chillers. It's closed for the season, basically. It's not summer anymore. But This is where we would get our shaved ice and ice cream. I think it was just shaved ice, and Cool Vibes. This is where we would get our shaved ice with food colorings and flavors. Dogfish taco. That sounds pretty neat. And that is the outer bar. That outer bar trailer. That's pretty nice. Ice cream and candy. And that's still open, we can see right there. Sweet drinks. We can go there for ice cream too. Sweet Dreams Ice Cream and Candy. I really like that name. And well done. Oh, there's a plane landing. And Asian food. Well done. Groceries. Ahoy Liquors and Restaurant. Larry's PX Restaurant. So, yeah, it's a really fun little town. And that's just a private parking lot right there. Hopefully I'll go to Mom and Pop's Burgers while I'm here, but we'll see. It is a short weekend and we do have one more visit, so, you know, never say never. Right now, we're now going to wrap up our visit downtown for the night. We are going to go to the Squire in a little bit once Mom and Dad get here, but we're now going to... Oh, there's a hiking trail right there. That's really cool. That's pretty neat. It's no wonder why there's a parking right there. That's where you can go take a walk. But we're not going to do any of that, so we stalled long enough, so now it's time to go to the house. I did say, you know, we had enough stalling, but I just thought while we're here, even though we have one more visit, I just thought, why not? Let's take a visit to Lover's Lake. Now, obviously, we're not equipped, you know, to swim or anything like that. But I just thought, you know, it's still a good day as it is to, oh, there's a plane coming, I think. You can hear the engine. Yep, it's coming. Yep. So, they usually like used for like private libraries or something like that. Griffo Lane, private community residents, invited guests only. So basically, people within the area. But yeah, Lover's Lake. We're not gonna swim in there. Basically, we're basically in the fall now, and the weather is starting to get a little chilly. So the water is just gonna be very, 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 very cold. So, but yeah, no, we can still go down there, fish, anything like that. I remember, never forget the time that me and my cousins, at one point, we used to come down, we used to take our bikes, and over time, oh, the lid, it doesn't have a hood and it doesn't have a handle anymore. So that's at least, you know, it's a fresh garbage can that garbage men will come and collect. But we used to take our bikes and we would just roll down that hill into the lake. We had our fun times. Over the years when I was a kid, well, I think this fence might have always been here, but these stairs, that grill, and these, that mulch area, the picnic benches, they were never always here. It was over the years when these stairs were built in, embedded in, and the no dogs allowed, like on Memorial to Labor Day. And, oh, there's a bench missing that's kind of disassembled. I don't know if you see it, like right there, right where my hand is. But these were like never here. But like over the years up until then, and this railing was never even here. And that sign with private beach, no lifeguard on duty, blah, blah, blah. These were never here. They were built over time slowly. But like now it's more like a preserved resting place where you can go to the lake. And as long as you get like this grill cleaned very well, put charcoal on it, you can just barbecue all you want. Grill's basically in good condition. So, bench, you just see right here. Stairway that goes up to a residential area. Canoes, kayaks, paddle boards. Yeah, and we're now approaching the lake. Well, there's even a kayak resting right here. I don't know if anyone's used it in a long time. And can I There we go. Got that fixed. Or I don't know if they want it laid down. But yeah, here is Lover's Lake, guys. That bench, me and I had fond memories. That right over there too. And you know, me, Sarah, and Riley, our dog, we used to sit right there, take our holiday pics. Right here. Some of them actually. I'm not gonna go right down to bother reaching to the water. Like for one, I know it's gonna be really, really, really cold. I know, like maybe that part of the ground is like all caving in. Actually, I think I can reach down over here. Ugh. I'm still gonna touch a little bit of it. Oh, damn! I think I'm sitting into the needle. Okay, nope, I'm falling in. I don't want to take a chance. But yeah, water is basically gonna be really cold. I think you can go in and still kayak, fish, or all that stuff. But yeah, Lover's Lake. Oh, and you see that see that board right over there? That flotation board? That was always there. I don't know if it's been replaced over time. We used to go swim over there, sit up there, fish from over there, swim up to it, jump off of it, have fun, swim in the lake. Lover's Lake. And it has good scenery to it. Good scenery to it with the sunset, you know? And it curves all the way right around that edge. One time before, when I got really bad sunburnt, one day I woke up, it was cloudy, but then when I got over here, it was cloudy and foggy, and it gave off such an eerie, scary vibe, and I felt like I was being watched. It felt like I was in Friday the 13th. You just try to imagine, overcast, fog combined, all alone out here, trying to take a quick dip to just get rid of the sunburn, or at least just feel relieved, but you feel watched and alone and scared. You feel like Jason is going to drag you, pop right up and just drag you into water and drown you. I was nervous. I was terrified. After I took about a minute or two of dipping in, I just ran all the way out of here. But yeah, wouldn't it also be very fair and fitting that like when you're kayaking with your girlfriend and then like in a setting like this, you just like ask if you want to be your girlfriend and you just have your first kiss and stuff like that? How fitting would that be? But yeah. So yeah, that's Lover's Lake. Oh, I just noticed. There are these stones right here. I can step on this. I think I can still touch I can touch the water then. Yeah, very chilly. It's not chilly where I can say, oh my god, it's so cold. But yeah, but going in there, especially in this type of weather, it would be very, very, very chilly all combined. Especially getting out, it would still feel very cold. But yeah, so that's Lover's Lake. Okay, now, oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I wasn't sure if I ever noticed this, or maybe my memory is just a little foggy. But that's really neat. Sit out here, drink a beer, put it right here, even put some stuff right under there. But yeah, so that's Lover's Lake, guys. We'll probably be back here in due time to take another visit, but now we stalled long enough. Now let's go back to the house. Now this is it for real. There's an aircraft coming over. What is it? Is it a helicopter? Yeah, it is. Oh, you can't really see it. It's right by the trees. But yeah, that's a helicopter, guys. I don't know if you did see it. I did, but like it was just like right through those trees. There's a sign. And there it is. Our house is officially up for sale up here in Cape Cod. This is one of our last visits. I used to stand very often in this yard. And actually, one time before, we rode our toy trucks. We used to take our toy trucks that are like big enough for little kids to ride on. We would go down this driveway, and then the wheel just broke right off. That was a kind of a funny story. I commonly would stay out here for quite a while. You could see a little bit of Lover's Lake from right through these bushes and trees. I used to often come out here, play ball with Riley, and I would also commonly come out here to watch planes either take off from over these trees, fly overhead, or they would come the opposite direction, fly over the trees, and come down this way to land. So that's one of my fondest memories. And yeah, I'm really gonna miss this house once this sells. I'm very sad to see it go, but there's times where we just feel like there's a chapter in our lives that we literally have to close the door on. There is this ring that we can play with. I don't know if I can get this. I'm gonna give it a couple tries. I almost had that. Missed it. Got it. And I think another plane is coming. Did I hear it right? I can hear the helicopter. Okay, well, yep, I got it. And, yeah, this is our garage. This platform, it went through, like, different changes. It's, like, used to be, like, one walkway. Sandbox right there. This, shower shed right here, outdoor shower. Like, we had to get it, like, fixed up and such because it had bees flying all around and such. But it's fresh and brand new. Used to have, like, an old bell. I would ring it and then, like, I was stung by a wasp. And right here, out here, dining area, like where we would sit outdoors and stuff. Fireplace. We used to have a wooden stick that determined the weather. It would go up if it was bright and sunny, and it would go down if it was gonna rain. And there is our own beach sign. It's still like up here at the moment. We are probably gonna think of bringing it home once the house sells. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna find my way in, and I'll get back to you guys in a bit. So I can't get the garage door open at the moment, but in here we have our basically the utensils, just typical stuff for like recyclables, tools. We have our fridge, freezer inside of there. We have our kayaks. We used to have bicycles hanging from the top there. We got rid of those. We have a two-seated bike and dart thing that we still have in there after all this time. We used to even have our own pickup truck that we owned here. We sold that off years ago, but like now that's gone. But anyways, we found the house key right up here. But I got the door unlocked, and can't get it open at the moment. I'm just gonna place it somewhere right here. I'll turn the camera off. I'll get back to you in a sec. Here we are. Still as is as I remember. Lovers Lake sign. An old living room. This old living room. This sailboat brings back memories. An old desk. Working desk, I would say. Oh, that metal shark is pretty cool. I don't really remember that. That's pretty cool. This is our old living room Panasonic stuff. This lamp I remember fondly well. Our seahorse or starfish, excuse me, starfish plant. Power generator. Fireplace. We're looking at our antiques. Old family members. I think that's Bubba and Bubba, I think. I think I could be wrong about who those people are. We have our bag. We're packing up more goodies and stuff, and maybe getting some stuff all together. Another sailboat, pirate ship. Looking out the back, trimming it out. We're trying to, make the property freshen up. Our kitchen bar. It actually used to be. I think it used to be higher than what it used to be. I think a little higher than this. Maybe I'm wrong, but over the years we had upgraded this kitchen to look more brand new and modern and fresh. So that's really cool. Got our pots, mittens. There's probably some that we're gonna leave here for sure. Utility closet. The living room, the great room. Oh, they said they got rid of the fish. They're still here. I don't know if we're going to keep them here or whatnot, but they're still hanging. We used to have a tube TV. We used to have a little dart, magnetic sheet, dart sheet. It wasn't like a real dart. A real dart target shot. Like it was just like a magnet fabric thing that used to hang up there. That's gone. This is our bar. You can sit right here if you want to, watch the game, have some beer. That's like a few years old now. We have our wine glasses and all that stuff. Our little great dining area. That cow skull has been here for years. We had this a long time. Over here, this is our Cape Cod picture. If you look at this is like the head of a Parasaurolophus, an old dinosaur. Over here it used to be like an old record station. We got rid of that years ago. That's gone. It's now just a little area where we just have some little bit of stuff. We used to have like a picture of like a whale going, out and into water. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn this off a little bit. Camera's about to die, but I'll get back to you guys in a bit. So, this is one of the bedrooms. This is the bedroom I remember fondly. We used to have a cat standee. We have that at home, actually. This lamp is like made of cat yarn. Not literally, but just like rope and shaped to make it look like it's yarn. But we used to have a cat standee right there. It used to freak me out as it would look right at you. Seashell window. This is one of the beds that I finally remember of, with Sarah's name written on it. The 3-bedroom standee. There's probably some stuff that we are going to bring home in the long run. Apparently the switches or something's not plugged in. It's a nice picture of a chair and umbrella at a beach. Another old utility closet. Lots of room in there.
laundry. Lighting is pretty bad in here. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I just hit that. There we go. And that thing just hit that siding. That's my fault. So we have laundry machines in here. This is the basement. The stairs are carpeted, but like not 100%. The basement's like all fresh and cleaned up. There's like plenty of room down here. This is also where you also have your laundries, machines, and all that stuff. We at one point had a little couch and a little TV like right over here, but we got rid of those. You can use this as, oh, and we used to play a beer pong right at this table right here. And this is an old dining table. You can definitely choose if you want to just, you know, keep this as a storage basement, but you can also convert it into like a living space area or something. So that's all I'm going to be able to show you here. So now we're here in Cape Cod, so I'm now going to unpack and settle in. So Devin, Sarah, and Deja are here. Deja is the German Shepherd. That's Sarah's dog. So they're here. Recharging my phone. We're waiting on Mom, Dad, and Annie to get here along with her dog Tulip. And then we're gonna go to the Squire all together. Basically, we're just waiting for everyone to come over to the house and wind down, get their rooms all together and all that stuff. And then like we're going to go to the Squire, which is thankfully not closed until 1 a.m., which is crazy. And then like this is where, I mean, I really want to try to have a conversation with Mom and Dad over there. I mean, we can still have a talk here, but I just hope that like, I'm sure we'll have a good time, but yeah, that's the gist. That's where we're at. We have people coming to the house right now. Just charging my phone. I managed to make process on my Fonda New York video, and which is cool, making good process. I'm about halfway through it, but like, so hopefully I'll get this video done. If I can, I'll try to get it done by tonight or tomorrow night, but then after that, we're going to try to make the best of this weekend while I'm here.
The same, like,
yeah.
There's like the
Masculine
Italian
girls, yeah.
I can't wait.
Power people, power personalities.
Very powerful. I have to go get this.
Hello.
Hello.
Dude, do you have to go pee? Go potty outside.
Deja.
This is my friend Devin from college.
Greetings. Devin,
Nice
pleasure.
to meet you.
Cheers.
Yeah,
My
thank
festival bestie.
Can Deja go out or?
Deja. Deja.
Come on, Two. Come on, Two.
Friends!
Yay! Yay! How are all four of us gonna fit in this bed?
She might be on the pillow.
Okay.
That's where she'll go.
That's good.
You like it? Do you like it?
Hi. Hi.
Oh, you give kisses.
Hey!
So, you staying down here?
Yeah, me and Annie and the dogs.
Okay.
Deja won't go up the stairs.
Okay.
Really?
Oh, roll.
Yeah.
She rolled over.
She doesn't like stairs that go straight up.
Hey,
What's up?
Annie.
Yes.
Do you wanna try this piece of chicken right here?
No, I don't. I really don't.
She can have one more.
Deja.
Say it. What is it? Oh. Listen, you can hear it crack.
Oh no. In my head, I was just like, it's a witch's hands.
She just devoured the whole thing.
Ocean City.
So it's like crazy over here at the Squire tonight. There's like a musical band playing here on like they play musical bands here on Friday night. So like they're kind of like in a business rush mode. So like we're kind of like yeah we're kind of like going through this like real fast. Like they're closing soon.
Cheese. Taste cheese. No, there was like a 10. When you walk in, if you want to do it, you got back.
Realistically, we all should have just signed up and got them. That would be just have it, not
Oh, Skelly Bulldog!
Can't say.
Doggy bath, doggy bar.
How are we gonna get? Mine's gonna be like basic for the first time. Friends like, I'm interested. Like, where's the Bud Light?
Oh, glide.
It's not even that.
Where's the like joint that's like a 12%? Is he gonna get just a little
So that was some night at the Squire. We got there and there was so every Friday night they have like every musical band that plays in the evening hours. So like that happens every Friday night. So I think if we went on some other day, it wouldn't have been as crowded or as loud or as messy in there. But we tried to make the best of it, and we managed to get a table, and and then we got our dinner. I just basically had fish and chips and a fried calamari and a couple of drinks. So it was like one Bud Light, and I think I had one of those pink lemonade vodkas that Sarah, Devin, and Annie were having. I really want to reassure you. Before going to the Squire, I drank healthy. I had, some coffee and a Monster. Came up here safe and sound. No incidents. And going to and from the Squire and back from the Squire did not drive. I did not drive. I was Sarah took me in her car to the Squire and from the Squire. But now that I'm all buzzed up and back here in the room, I'm going to sleep this off and I'm going to wake up sober, ready to get on with the day and see where we go from here. So, good night, guys, and I will see you in the morning.